if you're looking up on the big screen, you see that we're getting ready to are now live broadcasting this out through a Google Hangout. Google Hangouts are amazing and wonderful tools you can use in your library and your teachers' classrooms. They're super easy to set up. Anytime I have a teacher who wants me to teach the class a research site or a website or whatever, the first thing I always do is turn on a Google Hangout, and then I send them that link of the recording for them to put in their learning management system, and it's super easy. It's the easiest to record something.
Are y'all friends with me on Google Plus? Because she sends those links out and you're like, what are you doing today? I want to see what's going on in the library, in the classroom, and it's amazing. And so you don't have to join, but then after the fact, because it's a Google Hangout, you're able to see the archive. And so she's always sharing like that.
Oh, you gotta eat them.
You gotta eat them. Okay, so that. Wait, Nikki's fabulous. You should definitely be on her on Google Plus as well, because those links come out live.
And one thing that I'm wanting to do, one of my new projects I'm working on, is trying to get together anytime you've done a Google Hangout or somebody you know who's done a Google Hangout. Maybe you've had an expert or an author or a scientist, an astronaut, or somebody Google Hangout into your school. We want an archive. There's one place where teachers all over the world can go to find those great Google Hangout interactions instead of saying, well, I know Nicholson has this YouTube channel, or I know Shannon has this YouTube channel. Instead of having connections are stored, create a website that houses where all that is. Just like the educational hashtags, Google Docs has all those hashtags for teachers and all the different Twitter chat. I'd like to get something started with that. So if you have anything like that and want to start sending that information my way, please do so. For those of you who don't know us, I'm Nikki Robertson. This is
Alyssa Malaspina. I am the Coordinating Supervisor of Educational Technology, which is a really long title. But basically, I supervise the librarians and computer teachers for a district. And I used to be a librarian, and now I feel like I need to eat the mic, which looks really good on camera.
Eat it. And I left libraries this past year, but I'm returning to the library this year at James Clemens High School, and super excited, especially after hearing Shannon's keynote about all the things I can do to connect kids. And then, of course, Sherry, who's our new president, right? So give it up for the new president. All hail the chief, right? So Sherry, tell us about yourself, too, and where you're from.
I'm Sherry Gick. I'm in Rossville, Indiana, and I'm a library and instructional technology specialist. I have 2 libraries, an elementary, K through 5, and then a 6 through 12 middle high school library that I'm responsible for. And then I also do tech integration with our staff and students pretty much all day long. So it's a good thing.
It is.
And so this is going to be a really short and sweet show. It's not going to be the hour long like normal. If you're not familiar with the show, we meet the 3rd Monday of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But check out everything else on the TL community. We provide so much great free PD for you. And I've learned which is a free webinar. So if you want to know about maker spaces or genrifying your collection or any of those topics, go back in the archive on TL Virtual Cafe and watch those sessions. Great stuff. Plus, you have the people's name, their Twitter names, and you can always contact the people who presented, and they'll be more than willing to talk to you and share with you what they've done and what they were presenting about. The 2nd Monday of each month at 8 p.m. Eastern Time is #TLChat, which is our Twitter chat. And then the 3rd Monday of each month is TL News Night. And actually, we'll start back in September, and our very first show for TL News Night is going to be all about student voice.
Yay!
And so those students that Shannon was talking about will be on the show as well, so you'll get to hear from them and meet them as well. So we're excited about that new season. So short and sweet, what we'd like to do is just share with you our takeaway from ISTE, and then we're going to start giving away our wonderful prizes.
From all from our vendors that we hit up on the vendor floor. So, ooh,
Thank you, Donna.
That's just
a
in.
grand prize that comes in. She wanted,
Don't wish
the
you
law
were here.
says that she wanted to hear the whole thing. So these were all vendor prizes for people that, you know, are very good to librarians and helped us out throughout the year. So when we spoke to them, we said, will you give us something? And they said, sure, get something from us. We'll give you something. So we're going to give shout outs to them too as we go through this. But let's start with takeaways. Oh, and here's the deal. When you win a prize, you have to come up and tell us your takeaway from ISTE. One takeaway.
Live on air.
Live on air. You have to tell us. That's what you get for winning a prize.
You're like, oh, geez,
You're like,
don't
now I
call
don't
my
want my
name.
name
I
called.
don't want a prize now.
Now I don't want my name called. So, I mean, I have so many takeaways from this conference. I think for me, I had left at the end of my school year and I was burned out. Like, I'm a 12-month employee, but I was burned out. I was just done with SGOs, PDPs, any acronym, because you know us educational professionals love our acronyms.
We love to spell them.
And we love to, you know, and I was just burned out. And I came here and it was revitalizing because I connected with all my friends, my like-minded educators that are all sitting here, and I got re-energized and learned so much from the hack. If you guys have, how many of you went to Hack Ed?
Yeah.
Okay, there's
Not
only
enough.
one of you.
I didn't get here in time.
2 of you, 3. Oh, I'm sorry, there's 3 of us. I am telling you, if you
y'all
do
don't
not come early to ISTE, next year when you come to ISTE, come for the Saturday. That is my best part of ISTE for me, is the Hack Ed conference, because it's all led by other educators. There is no schedule. It is like Ed Camp style. You put up your session. People vote on what they want to hear. There is no presenting. It is just sitting and talking about different topics and learning from lots of different people with lots of different voices. It is a great time. So, you know, I started out with that on Saturday, and then from there it has just been, we had so many great library events, so many great events.
Don't steal any. You only got one. It's
Okay,
good. Pass
so
the
now
mic.
it's time for me to go. 'Cause, hey, no, I'm getting all my talking out now because I was really good during the Makerspace presentation.
She did for being brief
I
yesterday,
was
and
good.
so we're trying to remind her that award can be revoked. So
Ooh!
Hack Ed, Alyssa's one takeaway. Very
Hack
good.
Ed's my takeaway. And here comes Shannon.
Segueing into library
We're gonna move you.
events like you were talking about. So mine was definitely the Makerspace
Let's see.
Forum
I'll move-
yesterday.
oh, wait,
How many
I'll
of you
sit
guys
down.
had a
Hold
chance
on,
to
my
attend
friend.
that?
Here, sit with me. Sit in
Okay, so if you didn't attend the Makerspace Forum, we had a great assortment of librarians, both public and school librarians,
There you go,
and
when you talk.
different age groups as far as different makerspaces. And that was actually, we did a live Google Hangout for that as well, and that's been archived and on our website. So if you didn't get a chance to attend, you definitely want to watch that. And that's my big takeaway, because I'm saying it live on air. I'm still the librarian that doesn't have a makerspace, okay? And I know it's a big thing. So this should be the year that we're going to wade and dip my feet in. So I'm going to be messaging Diana a lot, who's rock
Yes.
star in the
Yes.
makerspace world. So
Diana.
that's my takeaway, that it's time to do more hands-on things like that in my library. So that's mine.
And Shannon is now here, so I'm going to let her introduce herself and tell her takeaway from the conference. Or do you want to go last? Do you want to go last?
I'll go last.
You
Yeah,
go
let's
last.
go
Okay. I think she should go last. Yeah, because she did just run in here, so give her a minute to compose her thoughts. But by the way, thank you for the wonderful keynote. It was
It was
so
awesome.
awesome and
It
inspiring.
was.
And I'll be going back and watching the recording, which, by the way, we did Google
Also on the
Hangout
website.
Yeah, we
Shannon's
do.
keynote. So if you missed the keynote, please go back and find that. It is on the which website?
The Library Network website.
Library Network website. So my takeaway from this is, number one, as a librarian, we're very isolated in our libraries. Oftentimes we're the only somebody in the school who does what we do, and it's a very lonely feeling in the library. Nobody really understands us or what we do. And so I'm here with my people, like in your slide, your
That's
kids are
right.
saying they found
Yes.
their people. And that's exactly how I feel when I come here. I'm like, oh, my people, they get me, they understand me, they know what I go through every day. And it's reinvigorating, but then it's also empowering because I meet people like Diane and Sherry and Shannon and Alyssa and all of you out there that are doing amazing things in your libraries that help me, and Oakle and Jaquetta and Kathy Joe, which Kathy Joe's South Carolina crew will be on the show in October, and that's going to be awesome. If your state would like to be on the show, contact us and we'll get you on the show. But I would be the person I am today if it wasn't for everyone being so willing to share what they're doing in the library. And just like with student voice, we have to share our voice as well, because libraries are being cut all across the nation and we're being replaced with IT people. And if we don't tell our story about how we're benefiting our libraries and how we're benefiting our kids and the students and impacting learning and instruction in our schools, we're going to find ourselves pushed out. And so I know we don't like to, nobody likes to be on camera and to talk. This is not great for us either, but we believe so strongly in telling our story and the fact that we have to tell our story. So please do. And because I learned from you guys and I need you so that I know what I need to do in my library too. Because I can't come up with all these brilliant ideas. I get them from all of you.
Together we're stronger.
Yeah, together we're stronger. So thank you so much. And Shannon?
I'm Shannon McClintock Miller, and
Talk right into the mic.
you got me today. And I was a teacher librarian, K-12, and now I work with teacher librarians all over the country, well, all over the world. I just got back from Australia too. I think my big takeaway is a lot like what Nikki just said, that even though we all feel like, I know I do, like it took me 45 minutes just to get down here, and you just feel like really overwhelmed, and because you're just learning so much and there's so much going on. But the big thing is I feel kind of sad today because I'm leaving my people.
I know.
And I think you just have to remember that it's so easy to keep connecting. Use the TL Chat hashtag, and participate in events like this, during the month and the different chats and things, because there's a constant conversation. It's going on all the time and you're not alone. And just to ask a lot of questions. And when you're having a hard day or you need an idea or you want to celebrate something that you've done, we're all, together in a community. And so I think that's the big thing that we need to remember. And it's not just about being a librarian, it's about being a teacher, because it's not just like librarians down here or at this conference, it's everybody working together. The companies that are here and the publishers and the great, Web 2.0 tools that are here. Everybody's working together for the good of education. So just continue that conversation.
Excellent. All right, prize time.
Great. Oh my God, it's prize time. So is there anybody here that has not written their name on a sticky note and wants it? Okay, hurry up, come up.
Okay.
Come quick.
And tear the paper because
And
this is
tear
all
the
we've
paper
got.
because we're running out, because we were so prepared. Or get a piece of paper yourself, or give a business card or something to put in. We're gonna move the chairs back. I guess I'm just gonna, talk and say things while we're waiting for people to go. So I'm just gonna, oh, it's going into this bag. This bag is over here. And that bag is from Evolving Educators, which is a very good organization made up of educators that are doing some really good things throughout the Northeast, especially. Billy, Brad, and Scott. They also run Stat Chat.
I'm putting you down, a promoter too.
Nikki's gonna promote now while we're waiting.
While we're waiting for names. I was able to come to this conference thanks to Pledge Sense, which is kind of like, if you're familiar with Donors Choose, similar to that, except with Pledge Sense, no matter what you raise, whether you match your goal, don't match your goal, or go over your goal, they send you whatever you get. And they're about to come up with a really great thing for teachers that they'll be launching in August or September, where for every person you refer that signs up to Pledge Sense, you will get money back to you, whatever your Pledge Sense project is, and if you don't currently have a Pledge Sense project, they will just put it towards a gift card. So then you can take that gift card when you do know what your project is and use that to purchase things for your library. And I really like working with the people at Pledge Sense. They have a great campaign, and so please check them out and look for my tweets, because as soon as they come out with their program they'll be pushing out at the beginning of the school year, I'll be tweeting it out, putting it on my blog, and letting you know all about it. So we thank all of our vendors, and we're starting with Edmodo, so we're going to draw the first prize.
Speaking of Edmodo,
I'll take over for Edmodo. Edmodo was the one who sponsored me to be here this year, so I have to thank Edmodo. I'm a certified trainer, and they gave us some good prizes. And if you are not using, I'm telling you, use an LMS in your library. It changed the way I did things when I moved. I used Edmodo, but I say use one, even if it's Google Hangout, anything like that. Change the way, because it allowed for that two-way communication with our students, and the students have more of a voice. It was a game changer for me.
all right.
So Edmodo, the first person to get one is Melinda Braddock. Okay, now Melinda, you get the Edmodo t-shirt, but you're gonna come up over here and you are gonna tell us your takeaway, one quick takeaway for Misty.
I've been a teacher, librarian, art teacher for a long time. And I didn't know that the library was not a makerspace. So I came here and I went, what?
Hey! So that's a great takeaway. So the next one we are getting, we have EdSite.
EdSite, yep, two.
EdSite, new site that just, we have two of them. Diana Rendina is getting one. Diana, quick takeaway, please.
So my takeaway has really been that we're stronger together than we are alone, because I've been learning so much from everyone since I got here. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Diana. And the second EdSite, one very good organization, goes to Ruth Thompson. Ruth, yay! Come on down, Ruth, and give us a takeaway from the conference. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. I feel like I had to do it.
Thank you. Well, I had heard the term digital citizenship before I came here, but now I've heard it over and over and over, and I think it's really so important, so I'm going to go back and work on digital citizenship.
Yay! And even though they did not sponsor anything, Common Sense Media is a great place to get stuff for digital literacy and leadership and all of that. Remind, oh my God, Remind. I'm telling you, they are awesome. I use them in my library to remind parents and students about things. Great way to communicate. Highly recommend using Remind. And their shirt is nice and comfy. Oh, look at it.
Okay, I gotta find the Remind guys today, because I didn't have one of these shirts.
Jennifer Robertson.
Nice.
Woo, you got a Remind shirt. We are jealous. I might not mention that I actually took one. Oh, yeah.
On air.
Come over here. Come over here.
One of our goals in our media center is to make it a more interactive makerspace environment, and I went to a really great session yesterday about that and how to build a maker culture in your school. So
awesome. Great. Thank you. Okay, next one. What do we have? Ooh. Okay, so tomorrow's classroom today was a conference that happened right before ISTE through the Evolving Educators Network, which is Billy Krakauer, Brad Curry, and Scott Rocco. If you have not checked out Sat Chat, they're the ones that run Sat Chat. You need to check that out, because librarians need to have a voice on Twitter, not just in the TL chat, but in other chats, because Stat Chat is one that's big with administrators and superintendents and stuff like that. So you need your voice to be heard, because a lot of the time they don't even realize what you're doing. So when you can, get involved in Stat Chat and one of those other chats, you learn a lot more.
Okay, we got.
Okay, we have 3 shirts.
3, yep.
So Helen Ruff, you get one. Come on up.
Yeah, let's just get people in line.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
first.
Oh, do you want to try saying that? Because I'm gonna mess that up.
I'll try.
Here you go. You want to say?
Shamir.
Shamir?
Yay!
I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names, and I always feel bad because my name is.
Did I do
It
it
is a
right?
beautiful
Shamir,
name.
did I get it right?
Oh, good.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay, so Helen, please give us a takeaway.
All right. So we've all heard about makerspaces, but I saw a fabulous playground session from like little ones, like K preschool and kindergartners, and it was so great. And you don't have to spend a lot of money. That's another takeaway. You can make one on a budget.
I agree. Okay, wait, take your shirt. Don't forget your shirt. Oh, go!
My takeaway is that we are an amazing group of people. And that, like, my roommate won multiple awards, was on several panels, but she's always gracious to everyone that comes up and talks to her, just like Shannon's always gracious when, like, years ago, I was like, oh my God, I love you, I need to take a picture with you. And she was so sweet and nice to me and connects with me. And we're all so approachable, no matter how edge of famous we have gotten. So,
Yes, good.
Take your t-shirt
oh,
over.
that's not, we're all forgetting.
Okay, and Shamir, I love that name. Come here and tell us something that you took away from the conference. Come over. Okay, look at the camera.
I learned so many things at this ISTE conference. Oh, sorry.
Speak into it, like, look like you're reading it.
I learned so many things on this ISTE conference, but I think the one thing that I'll always take away is just remembering student choices, student voices, and creating meaningful experiences for students in our libraries.
I agree. Okay, lobster.
Yes, lobster.
I wanted that shirt, by the way.
I know. I hear some.
This one fits me too. It's amazing.
It is cute. Hattie Garrow. Hattie.
Come on down, Hattie.
You get the lobster shirt.
Awesome.
Hey, Hattie, so talk to us. Give us your takeaway. Look in there.
I think I learned that you really shouldn't underestimate that power of connection. Like Shannon was saying, that the young lady that she taught who kept talking about the author, and it kept coming back to, wow, I got to talk to a real author, which may, to some people may not seem like a big deal, but it meant a lot to her. And so I thought that was really powerful.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
Awesome. Next up,
So, Newzella, and that goes to Melissa over there. Can you do that? Can you do those big Newzella? So let me talk about Newzella for a second.
them.
They are awesome. Talk about them. Melissa, talk about them for a second.
Okay, so in schools, we're often under pressure to have canned approaches or
Those
quick
are-
fixes. Newzella is not a canned approach or
No.
a quick fix. It's not artificial. They take actual news content and they make it readable. It's hard to find readable content online. Newzella rocks. I
They
don't
do.
always use words like rocks and awesome.
I
Somebody
agree.
tweet that out. Melissa Beckman just said
I
Newzella rocks.
never
Yeah.
That's
said
an
that.
endorsement.
It's an endorsement. They're really terrific. And my takeaway from this conference, besides what Oki Miller just said about the generosity and kindness and approachability of the leaders in our field. I'm writing for School Library Journal. I am not going to tear up about this. And but my personal takeaway from this is that the expanded message about student voice and connectedness, just throughout this conference, but especially, like inflamed by Shannon Miller's wonderful keynote for the breakfast about student voice. And what I'm hearing at this conference, and I don't always hear in other places, is librarians connecting students to each other in new ways, to vendors in new ways. Vendors are starting to care about what users think about their products, thanks to librarians, and that is new. When I went to Joquetta wave, you're in pink.
Yeah, Joquetta!
When I went to
Rockin' the pink.
When I went to Joquetta's session on YouTube, I mean, I don't always use it, but I always think, oh, I know, I've read a lot. Well, I learned like 18 new things about YouTube, and I was telling her about things I've learned from my 5th graders this year about casting calls on YouTube. So it's like tremendous learning because we're connected and because we give students voices. Thank you.
I agree. Thank you. Heather Lister. Heather.
It's
Formative. And that's a cute shirt.
It is cute. Oh, that's cute. Thing.
Okay, Heather.
All right, so my biggest takeaway was at the poster sessions, talking to people about the makerspace movement and how many times it failed before it worked. Because as we are, diving into the makerspace, we have changed so many things. We have rearranged our library so many times this year just to try and make it work. And it was really encouraging to hear that all of these rock stars failed many times before they succeeded.
I feel like every day, multiple times.
And Moto again.
Yes, I love that. I mean, that is and I actually think that you guys should put that up in your maker spaces, like fail is the first attempt in learning, because I really think that that's something we have to push more. But now we're
Where
going.
else can we fail? I mean,
I
the
know.
library is the best space to do that
Is
in.
the best space to do it in.
Safe space.
So
Edmodo.
Edmodo, again, you have a nice little bag. Robbie, take home a nice little Edmodo bag.
Thank you.
Swag bag.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us what you learned.
My takeaway is you always need to volunteer. I was a volunteer champion. I worked 10 hours, but it was the best 10 hours. At the beginning of the conference, I learned so much about where everything was and how to get there.
Oh, that's a smart move. Smart move on that one, because I was always asking you guys where to go. This place is big.
Evolving educators.
Okay, evolving educators again. They're giving us, we got 3 bags here. Gerard, you get a bag and you give us a takeaway. The next, give us a takeaway, my friend.
The takeaway is basically you guys, because I didn't realize all this was going on, and I just sort of felt like I'm stumbling around. So.
Stuff your bag.
Oh, well, great. Lisa Powers. Lisa.
To the bags, we're adding think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we are now thinking. We are now adding other stuff to the bag.
Yeah, we're swagging.
So we're swagging the bags all of a sudden. Oh, okay. Oh, she wants something. Okay, take this. Take that. She's feeling left out. We swag the bags because we want to make this go a little quicker. Yeah. So Lisa's not here, so she doesn't get it. Jennifer Bowden.
I think she left.
She left too. This is what happens when you leave. You don't get the cool swag. You must be present to win. Mary Jo Richmond. Yeah, Mary Jo. You get a bag swagged out with, ooh, there were some really cool post-it notes in there.
Awesome, right?
And some other things. That's a takeaway.
I learned I'm going to Denver.
Yay! Back, baby.
Okay, next one. What is that little thing saying? I don't know. It's scaring me. I don't want to hit anything. Tracy Woodward. Tracy, come on down and give us a takeaway. Go around, come over here and give us a takeaway. Come in the camera.
I had lots of takeaways. It's been a great conference. I think if I had to choose one, it would just be the power of, I don't want to repeat, but I'm sorry, it's the power of connectedness. And it, not only with our students, but with each other, and making connections, meeting people here, finding new people to follow and learn from.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes. Kathy Burnett, you win a, is she not here? Oh, she's coming.
Yes, she's here.
Okay, you get an Edmodo travel mug.
Oh, for your coffee.
For your
Yes.
coffee. Bling it up with Edmodo. Come on camera. Okay.
I hate being on camera, but I'll do this for Sherry.
Get the
Woo,
mic.
all right, so my big takeaway is there is still so much to learn. No matter how much you think you know and how well you're doing, you could always do better. And there are so many people to help you get from this level to that level. So that's it.
I agree.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, Maggie Townsend. Maggie, you get an I Love EdTech from Edu. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
EdSite.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do selfie.
Wait, I don't.
Oh wait.
I don't even.
Okay.
I didn't put
Sorry,
it
get
on
in.
there. Okay. I love it. Okay, sorry.
Okay. So now you have to give us a takeaway.
Besides what everybody else said, I learned so much from Carolyn yesterday on collecting data and gathering student feedback when laying out your library.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. That's a very good one. Okay, Carmen. Carmen, is Carmen here?
Beautiful ISTE backpack.
Carmen, you get a beautiful ISTE backpack. These are one of my favorites. I like these because these are like, they've got like, ventilated, good for the pool.
Okay. Thanks to ISTE, I understand that my space should be flexible.
Okay.
I didn't know that, but you think.
Flexible spaces, very good.
Thank you.
Oh, now we're
Last
getting
two. Now we're getting
to
to the big
the big prizes. Okay, so
Yay.
this caddy was given to the people who went to the Mobile Learning Network's conference. And it was on Saturday. It was also a really good event where I learned a lot from a lot of people. And it was by it's actually a caddy where you can fit your iPad in it. So you can do an iPad in one side and like any of the books and materials. And then then you can like hook it so they have little like trucks and something to do and put it in, but you can just have it yourself. And that goes to Sue Irish. Woo! Good job.
Oh, yeah.
Yay, Sue. Give us your takeaway.
Thanks. So my takeaway is two things. I'm back on Twitter after giving up on it. I'll be following all of you.
Yay.
I have to say my other great takeaway is I didn't know what a rock star my buddy Donna McDonald is.
Yes, Donna.
That's awesome.
Wait, so does Donna, this is a question we need answered. Does Donna's laughing.
We need to
We
know.
need to know this. Does Donna ever leave her library? Or is she,
Does she really have a house?
Does she really have a house? Because we are convinced she lives in her library.
I have never seen her house.
Oh, yes!
I knew it.
We knew it.
Under the circulation desk. So we don't really know yet. Okay. But I know she makes it to Red Sox ball games. So there you go.
But she could do that from her
Oh,
house. Of her
no,
library.
personally, physically.
Yes.
My other takeaway is have courage, just do it.
Yes. Good ones. Very good one. Oh, and the last one. Ooh, this is a big one. Donna is giving this to us.
Mercy.
This is a nice one. It's like a full computer case.
Alyssa's name is not in the hat. So
My name is not in a hat, sadly. Karen Frazier. Karen. Is Karen not here?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. No. No. Oh, Karen, you don't get the big prize.
Sorry, Karen.
Okay, I'm going back in, I'm pulling it, and it is Rebecca Goodard. Rebecca's not here too?
Oh, boy. I can trade my t-shirt for it.
I know. Oh, wait, did somebody like scream that they were here? Yeah. Oh, too late. Evelyn Hernandez. Evelyn Hernandez, yay! Yay! You win this nice bag. You have to give us a takeaway, my friend.
The bag is in the
First of all, yeah, the bag's
I never win anything.
Well, no. I was like, ah! This is a nice one.
I'm glad I won something good.
Yeah.
Everything is good at least, right?
Yes.
All right, Evelyn Hernandez. I'm from New York, Hempstead, a school which is opening a new computer lab. And since we opened the computer lab, they threw me there. So, Evelyn, you take over it. Yes, because I made an iMovie last year. So I'm like, okay. And we have iMac. It's a great experience. I have students touching the screen, thinking that was a tablet. I can go on and on. I heard about ISTE and I fell in love with it. Yes. I downloaded the app. I'm like, where is the app coming? And I told the board I needed to go to this conference. They're like, what is that? And I said, I don't really know. I didn't know how to pronounce the ISTE. I'm like, ISTE, okay. So they sent me here, and I'm telling you, I couldn't sleep last night thinking about the makerspace. I'm like, how am I gonna do this with my kids? Because it's a Title I school, very limited for everything. And I know our kids need this, and I'm gonna make it work.
Okay, yay! Take it back. Okay, people. It's time to wrap it up. Aww. I know. It's been so much fun. Let's all get in here.
Oh, we gotta get.
Thanks for coming.
One last time. Thank you guys for coming. Everybody who's here, we are here till 11, so we have it till 11. So yes, oh, Joyce
But we're
has
not gonna
something.
stay live until
Joyce,
then,
did
unless
you
Joyce
want-
wants to
Joyce,
come
come
on
here.
air.
Wait, Joyce, oh, we can't
Last minute guest.
Yes,
Okay.
last minute drop in by Joyce Valenzo.
Very briefly, I want to say, hi everybody. I just, listen, I was at the standards lunch yesterday instead of a networking lunch. Okay. Thank you. One thing that I brought up, and I brought this up back in 2007 when the standards were launched the first time, and the coaches standards came out. Would you like ISTE to create a set of standards that recognizes the roles librarians play in technology in our schools?
Yes.
And if you would, can we write to the people at ISTE and continue to make those suggestions? I think the response last time was we have our own standards through AASL, but I suspect educators have their own standards everywhere. What difference does that make? If we had our standards that were recognized as a separate set of standards from AASL and from the coaches' standards, would it give us more of a profile in our schools? It's just an idea.
Yes.
Can we push? Let's think about pushing this over the coming year. It won't happen this year, but it's possible it will go on the radar. So that's what I just wanted to suggest.
Thank you, Joyce. Yay! Okay, I guess Nikki, come on. Time is up. Nikki wants the mic. I do? Yeah. You gotta close us out, Nick.
Come on.
All right, thank you for attending ISTE, being part of ISTE Live. Stay tuned in 24/7 with the hashtag TL Chat. See you in Denver and online. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your summer. Thank you.
Wow. You guys.